Theodore, a 36-year-old man, was recently diagnosed with schizophrenia. He met with his psychiatrist who put him on chlorpromazine, an antipsychotic. His doctor told him if he started to experience adverse reactions to not hesitate to call. Teddy was full of hope to see improvement in his condition. It has been hard going to work and hanging out with his friends. He was ready for change. After 2 days, he started to notice something strange. His eyes were twitching uncontrollably. He felt so tired and in pain all the time, but thought that was normal during this busy time of year. But one day, his throat was so stiff he almost choked eating a muffin. He knew something was wrong and decided to look it up. It turned out he was experiencing something called dystonia. On the 3rd day of taking his new medication, Theodore began to experience akathisia. He could not sit still, and he was very restless. Luckily, one of his friends noticed and said, "Teddy, you don't seem like yourself lately. You've been pacing around and you haven't sat down all day. Maybe you should go see your doctor about the side effects from your new medication." Teddy reassured him that his side effects would subside soon and there was no need to go see a doctor. Teddy woke up the next day and went to reach for his phone, but his hands were shaking so much that he struggled to grab it. Later on at work, Teddy reached for the coffee pot and his friend noticed his hands trembling and said, "Are you okay? You're shaking like you have Parkinson's." "Yeah, I'm fine. I've just been a little shaky today," said Teddy. A few days later, Teddy was at his friend's house for dinner and they were about to eat tomato soup. After the first few spoonfuls, he noticed that everyone was staring at him. His friends told him that he had been smacking his lips for a while. Teddy tried to respond, but then stopped when he noticed the left side of his face was drooping. His eyelids also started to close. Teddy started to blink at a great rate. "What is going on? Do we need to take you to the hospital?" Teddy's other friend said. Teddy responded with nonsense because he was unable to control his tongue. His arms and legs started to flail around rapidly, involuntarily. "This is tardive dyskinesia. I looked it up," one of his friends said. Teddy convinced them not to take him to the hospital and instead make an appointment with his psychiatrist the next day. "You should have come sooner if you were having such adverse reactions," his psychiatrist chastised him. "I'm sorry, Doc. I thought they would go away on their own, but they only got worse. Do I need to stop taking the chlorpromazine? Because I really don't want to. I really want this medication to help me get better," Teddy responded. "No, I will prescribe a medication, benztropine, to counteract the rigidity and the involuntary movements. This time, please call as soon as you have a side effect that interferes with your daily activities," the doctor said. A couple weeks later, Teddy was feeling so much better. He didn't have facial drooping or rigidity. In fact, he was finally mentally healthy enough to enjoy the things he used to, like work and going out with friends.